What the business is, YouTube, Tommy Sauce, bro. We is back at it again today. Yes, bro. We is back at it again today. Yes, sir. It's Tommy Sauce, me. But for today's lesson topics, bro, it's gonna be a little story time mixed in with a little motivation, of course. So for today's little story time, bro, this takes point as this is a childhood story. This is when I went to Point Benita with the YMCA as my after school program. So Point Benita is a camp located distant off in Cali, and majority you have to be a certain age group to go. I used to never be able to go. My sister went and everything like that, and my friends, older siblings went. They were talking about how much fun they had. Finally, I was able to go. This is when I was like 10 or 11, maybe even younger than that, bro. To be honest, bro. But so Point Benita is just this big camp. It's like looks like a military base, basically, bro. And we have two sides, feel me, male, female, whatever. And there's a big ass like ocean there too. So it's a camp and there's the ocean. And for this camp, they were telling us about how like, they have strong waves and everything like that. Like it's the ocean, so of course like this shit's serious, bro. Like we're near a beach and everything. That's the word. We're near a beach and everything, so be cautious. So we kind of go up and down. Point Benita, we're just doing like a whole bunch of like camp stuff, bro. Because in after school program, we're kids, just having fun stuff. So eventually, towards the end of the week, they said they'll take us down to the beach because they didn't want to take us down to the beach before because they're like we can't watch all you guys at once and we're not too sure about your safety. So finally, we get to the beach like on Thursday or something like that. And as we get there on Thursday, as we go down to the beach, you gotta cross all these rocks and stuff. Of course, if you've been to the beach, like there's rocks and stuff you gotta get past, and they're like the waves are constantly got hidden though. They're hitting hard, and it's like a big group of us, bro. It's a bunch of kids, so it's like at least like 25 to 40 of us, bro. Honestly, bro, just kind of going off memory and shit. But there's this Asian girl, of course, at the time, like we're the same age, so when I describe her, don't be like, oh, so why are you talking about her like that? We're the same age at the time, so I'm going off how I remember her. She kind of had this attitude of like she could do anything. Like I could do anything. Like I do karate. I do like I have brothers, like stuff like that. Like saying things like, oh, like these waves are nothing. I've been to beaches and I'm not worried about anything. And so she walks ahead of me as we're about to cross the rocks. And at first, I'm kind of the waves are starting to kind of like get hit harder and harder. I'm paying attention to all this, and we got staff there too. So eventually, while we're there, a big as she's about to cross the rocks ahead of me, I'm watching her kind of take her time, mess around. Suddenly, this big ass wave just comes over, bro, and just goes over like the biggest one we've seen so far. It goes over all the rocks and her. So as soon as the wave comes over, you see her just kind of like disappear. And I was like, oh shit, bro, did I really just watch a kid die right in front of me, bro? Because as soon as the wave went over, bro, we're little kids, so like she's very small. Like she has to be nowhere over 100 pounds, bro. And you see her just be gone. And suddenly when the waves go down, you see her just holding on to these two rocks, bro. And she's just like, oh my God, don't let it take me, don't let it take me. And then I was just kind of like sitting here like, fuck, bro, there's nothing I can do. I'm a little kid too, bro. I'm not about to save her, bro. This is crazy. And then the wave comes again, bro. And it almost takes her again. Now she has, when the wave settles again, you see her with one arm and shit. And then finally one of the staff ended up coming over, this black staff, I forgot his name, and grabbing her, bro. And he had to just carry her and just like walk her walk through the whole beach, bro. She didn't weigh a lot, so it wasn't nothing, but she was just crying and stuff like that. And I was just kind of sitting there like, bro, gave me a whole different respect for the ocean, bro. As a kid, I was like, bro, I literally watched the ocean almost take a freaking little girl right now, bro. This is Manny. And it's not the homie sauce unless I have some motivation to the channel too. So respect the process too, bro. While you're in the middle of it, bro. I know you're gonna get the results. I know you're gonna get the money in. I know you're gonna get the back. I know you're gonna get what you want to achieve. But have fun and respect the process as well, bro. Everything's a process. Everything takes time, of course, bro. But nah, there's no buts. Honestly, bro, everything takes time, and just have fun with what you're doing while you're doing it, bro. I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable talking to the camera and whatnot. Know what I mean? felt kind of weird at first talking to it because like, you don't know what you're really gonna get for your reactions when you put yourself out there to people. But me personally, I learned to just kind of like not care about that. I'm starting to slowly not care about that. So I'm getting better at this slowly but surely. Shout out to subscribers as well, bro. But respect the process, man. Starts off as nothing and then grows becoming the biggest thing ever when you really like spend time and focus on it. And I know we all want the ending, bro, that want to hold the trophy, but sometimes being in that gym feels a lot better, bro. You know what I mean? But like, everyone's different though. Me personally, I like the process, bro. I like starting from nothing and then becoming something, bro. Especially in front of people. And today, you can see that in such real time, man. Gotta love the process, bro. Gotta respect that as well, bro. You always can get your results. Just gotta keep going with this. I seen a comment call me Shakespeare. To be or not to be, bruh. You know what I mean. I'm always gonna have some wise words and positive things to say on this channel, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have days where I'm not feeling it either. I'm just a person just like you is, bro. But you know what I mean? I'm just stepping out of my comfort zone to see what this might actually become. It's the homie sauce, bruh. Man, watch out for your kids, man. When you go to the beaches, watch out for the waves and crazy people. And remember that the process is always the best part. And I don't know if they told you, bruh, but I'm here, though. But I'm gone, though.